And we are back for another episode of Watchin' Baseball. We're rifling through World Series games, and we have stumbled upon an absolute fantastic World Series. 2001 Yankees versus Diamondbacks. We're going to do the end of Game 7, but understand if you're like, well, you should have done this, because there are a million great moments in this World Series. Jake, are you excited to watch this one?
About the Arizona Diamondbacks. Curt Schilling, Randy Johnson. This World Series, like you're saying, is all time. I mean, Game 7, walk-off. The games, I think what's interesting, the games that aren't walk-offs are like big misses. Like Arizona's got a couple blowout wins.
Well, Andy Pettitte was tipping his pitches in 6, and they just blew him up.
And Game 1 was blowout too. But yeah, I mean, you see Schilling, Johnson, Roger Clemens started this Game 7 for the Yankees. And it's, the Yankees are trying to do something not a lot of sports teams have done ever. How
many Hall of Famers or should be, or whatever, like Clemens, I'm counting, Schilling, yeah. I'm counting. Clowning. Johnson.
Bernie Williams.
Jeter.
Scott Brocious, Miguel Batista. No, I mean, there's a lot of guys. I think some of the Braves ones would probably still have that trumped.
If they make an all-World Series team, is Scott Brocious in consideration for AL third baseman? You could only judge them off of the quality of
what
work
they've done in the World Series. Yeah, sure.
Wow. Huge.
Cool.
Good for Scott. So we're jumping straight to Game 7. Also, if you forget, the World Trade Centers and all that happened in 2001. They moved baseball back. And there is a fantastic documentary called 9 Innings from Ground Zero that chronicles the recovery, everything that happened. Go watch that documentary if it's available anywhere. It's so good. But this was kind of the first time the Yankees, and they won 4 out of the last 5, and this is their 4th World Series in a row. They were like America's team, or people were, because New York needed, like there was a whole storyline built around that.
People were backing New York, the city.
Yes.
And yeah, and people do enjoy a dynasty after a certain point. So especially when they have those heroic home runs off of Byung-Hyun Kim in the previous games before this. But yeah, we're jumping in Game 7. Schilling's on the mound.
Do you think there's people, because the Patriots, when they came back against the Falcons. Was it Falcons?
Yeah.
There's part of me these fuckers are going to do it again.
Exactly.
We're watching greatness.
That's exactly what's happening.
So that seemed what this was going to be. But here we go.
Schilling versus Soriano to lead off the top of the 8th, 1-1 game.
Will show it to you. Soriano.
Now, that's a nice pitch. Now, Soriano's lifetime numbers, are they good? Because his stretch where he was good, those numbers have to be really good.
He's good. I mean, again, it depends what scope you're looking into. Good power, good steal numbers. You could do some good Jakey Butterknife stats where if you do X amount of homers and X amount of stolen bases, and you're going to have Alfonso Soriano in a pretty high class area.
This stretch, this 11-year stretch, is really good from 2002 to 2013.
I mean, dude, think about how long that is. That's a career.
I know, and it's really it's a good year. There's only 1 year with OPS plus below 100. But even then, if you go to
Randy Johnson in the bullpen, by the way,
awesome. Soriano's 2002 to 2008 stretch is really good. 7 years in a row of really good baseball.
Stays up there.
Over 29 home runs every season.
Allowed 1 run on only 4
A lot of stolen bases. Very good. 0-2. That's a nice home run, too. That wasn't a bad pitch.
Get that low ball. And again, think about what you were just saying about the Patriots. 1-1 game. Soriano clips one. There's Cashman getting a little less nerdy, a little more swag.
The Yankees and Diamondbacks
have played 66 innings, including this half inning. The Yankees have had the lead 7.5 of those 66 innings. Soriano gives it to them again.
It's a stat.
Unbelievable.
A quirky delivery, but it's a stat.
Well, I was laughing at number 14. What was the stat? He just gives them the lead a lot?
Yankees have had the lead in this series 7.5 out of 66 innings or something.
I mean, that's a good swing on a not that bad of a pitch.
Yeah, and that's Schilling's out pitch. That's the splitter or whatever it was, but he didn't get it low enough, and Soriano had that giant bat and got the barrel on it. Fist pump from Torrey. Didn't see that a lot.
So it's 2-1 New York here in the top of the 8th inning.
Knew Schilling was kind of a bad guy. Paulie.
Getting ready to hit? Is that him with his hand? Always getting ready to hit was Paulie.
Never know. But you do know, because there's a line.
Oh, yeah, it's a whole one.
Yeah.
And some stuff.
He will be the pitcher in the
Not
bottom
bad.
of the 8th inning.
So, there's no outs. He gets out of here.
Yeah,
so
we
skip
can-
ahead. We'll watch this pitch.
That's the one he was trying to throw, Soriano.
Strikes out.
Is this bottom 9? Bottom 8?
So yeah, Mariano comes in, pitches the 8th, 3 strikeouts. He gave up a single as well. Nope. There's a little sneak preview for you.
So here, this is what starts it off. A little dunk.
Nice piece of hitting.
A
A
little
good
dunk.
hitter, Mark Grace.
Mark Grace.
Gets the hands in, gets enough of it on there.
Him and Walt Weiss got a similar vibe. I don't know if they look the same.
Yeah, goatee.
But the nose to
dick
goatee.
nose,
Yeah. That's what I was saying. We agree.
David DeLucci in a pinch run, folks. That's David DeLucci. Rubio Durazo in the dugout. God, what a driller.
And I'm not sure if you guys remember, but the Brewers need to bring back the vest jerseys because Council wins World Series.
They had Colbert coming to the plate. He was in the on-deck circle until
I don't like this color scheme, but I like that it exists.
Oh. This is a big bunt for Damian Miller to try to get down. And I think it is important, we talk about this a little bit with reliever fatigue nowadays, that Mariano, A, having to pitch the 8th is kind of important. But B, like that one guy who did get a single off him, I think it's Steve Finley, that makes him throw X amount more bullets, and when you're built up to throw so many at this point of the season, just a little more fatigue, you never know.
He only threw one bad throw this inning, Jake. And it was to Derek Jeter at second base. And we'll see it coming up soon.
Come on, man. Spoilers.
There's this whole theory that Jeter banged into something in Oakland. And Jeter was playing hurt right here. So there's this whole thing. I think Jeter denies it. He was playing hurt and he couldn't move that well. And it happened in the Oakland series earlier this season, I believe, something like that.
Earlier in the game, we talked about pitchers throwing the bases.
The pitchers can never
And
throw
they have
bases.
a difficult time throwing because they can't throw anything straight. This ball backs up on Derek Jeter.
Jeez, little
his
hand
left
hug there.
knee appears to be tangled in the legs of DeLucci.
Yeah, I mean,
Trying to stretch out.
Mariano normally makes everything cut the other way. This one kind of sails like a normal.
No, it's not a good
See
throw
the
by
throw
Mo.
backing up. Right field side, and Jeter with the ankle and knee.
Remember-
Rivera probably wants that
He
throwback,
appears to be
huh?
all right.
Yeah. Yeah,
A scary
I think.
moment for Derek Jeter.
I think he does.
And now the
Jeter's
Arizona
father.
Diamondbacks
And mother.
are possibly a hit away from tying it.
Yeah, he's banged up. Pretty bad. I mean, he couldn't even walk like that. Jay Bell. Mark Grace. Jay Bell.
Putting it down again?
Colburn is called back. And now the Yankees will be short
I
up,
would,
expecting another bunt.
because of what just happened.
Yeah.
Also.
Agent of chaos.
Yes, yes.
Plus, if you get second and third, single in theory.
I like how they have the Arizona A etched into the grass there.
How'd you like the path, the pitching path?
It was cool that it went right there. So that was easy.
Good bounce back by Rivera there.
Yeah. Imagine if that sailed on him too, and that was the winning run or tying run.
Start to make up.
Oh, that's a great shot of the A I was talking about. I like the path to the pitcher. That's pretty cool. Does anyone have that anymore?
Couple bad bunts.
Detroit used to.
I feel like Houston used to too for a little bit.
We've totally gone away from the bunt just to, you know.
Yeah. I mean, we just saw back to back.
But these are sacrifice. We're only seeing sack bunts.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a bunt for a hit in a long time. And we haven't seen like tons of guys faking bunt. It's like if you're bunting, you're bunting. Look at those glasses. How is he playing the Mills?
And then I'm the glasses guy.
That's the tying run at second.
They're fine. They're not rec specs.
Potential winning run at first is Jay Bell. It'll be Tony Womack at
You
the
hate
plate first and
double
second.
ear flaps and rec specs.
Just like on Mark Grace, he's short
Double ear
out to
flaps
the
is,
opposite field.
something else.
Chuck Knobloch for the Yankees in left field is
Tony
too deep
Womack
for Tony Womack right now.
would become a Yankee.
Tony Wombat.
Ball one to Womack.
I mean, you still double play from the World Series.
Does Tony Womack do well in Arizona?
Womack singled his last time up.
Does he have a restaurant or something? He should.
Now he faces Rivera. 2 on, 1 out. 2-0.
Get a restaurant. What would you name?
Tony Womack
What would you
restaurant.
name? What would you name the meals? Would you name them after like the cutter, like the sliders and the cutters?
Restaurant.
2 and 1.
What's the call there?
Listen to the game on the radio with the glove to the mouth. Love it. 2 and 1. To Tony.
Don't think he has a restaurant.
That's a miss.
2 and 2.
Batlin up there, but that's a. That's not
Squeezing
good.
every last drop out of this
Cashman.
2001 World Series.
363 career swipes for Tony Womack.
Won game 1. They won game 2.
Three-time
The Yankees
NL
swept it
stolen
home.
base leader.
Diamondbacks won last night. Yankees lead in game 7, 2-1 in the ninth. 2 on, 1 out, and Womack in the right
Gets the
field.
hands in.
Here comes Cummings. It's tied. Going to
Here
third is
comes
Bell.
Cummings.
Tony Womack delivers. It's 2-2.
That's a big hit.
That's a big one.
Game 7.
Whenever I think of Tony Womack, a weird memory comes to mind.
Okay.
No.
Nope. Call it off.
Yeah, call it off. Tony
Close.
Womack
It was a close
was
call.
so bad for the Yankees that they sent him to the outfield and brought Cano up, right?
Maybe.
Kenny Lofton. I had them confused. I think the Yankees got Kenny Lofton and Tony Womack at the same time in like 04. I confused them. My bad.
It's his bad.
Diamondbacks with late magic of their own.
It's good.
Sure.
I like the big hands. Schilling. I mean, it's huge. It's one of the biggest moments. Bigger one coming up, though.
Rod Barajas enjoying it.
Now it's Craig Counsell with the infield
Oh, sweet Craig. Infield in.
Strike one.
The infield in and the outfield in. A sacrifice fly wins the game.
Craig Counsell,
Really good.
who scored the
Announcing
winning run in
here.
Game 7 of
Because
the
they basically
97
call
World
right before it
Series for
happens.
Florida against Cleveland, trying to drive home the winning run in Game 7 against the Yankees.
Ooh.
Hit by the pitch, and the bases are loaded.
Doesn't feel good.
So yeah, Tony Womack in 05. Yankees picked him up to be their second baseman.
The reason that
But then
the
Robinson
runner did
came
not
out and said,
put
I want to
Counsell
play.
on
So they sent
was because
Womack. They probably saying it. Sent Womack to
was the best
left field.
Diamondback hitter in Luis Gonzalez, their most valuable player. And here he
So he's
is
saying, you
with a
come back to
chance
me.
to win the
And
World
obviously
Series for the Diamondbacks.
Posada was just saying everything to me. Goatee going strong.
The chance of a lifetime for Luis Gonzalez.
You run.
2-2, bottom of the ninth.
Does Luis Gonzalez have a
Game 7
restaurant?
of the World Series. Bases loaded. Infield in. 1 out.
Might not need it. I think he got paid pretty well.
Strike one.
The one problem is Rivera throws inside the left-handers, and left-handers get a lot of broken bat hits in the shallow outfield. The shallow part of the outfield. That's the danger in
Good
bringing
job,
the
Tim
infield in
McCarver.
with a guy like Rivera on the
Finally
mound.
got something good.
Yeah.
Look at that stance. There it is.
Center field. The Diamondbacks are world champions.
So what do you, I mean, that's amazing. I was coming at it from my Yankee brain. Like, what, would you have not had the infield in? I think you have to.
You kind of have to, because if there's just a ground ball, you feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the same time, I forget if it was earlier in this World Series or another Mariano clip. I mean, there's so many clips of that exact thing happening, and it's right into Jeter's glove, and that's the mental dance for Yankees fans. But
So no dog pile. First time team, but no dog pile. They're trying.
Someone tripped.
They're up though. It's a lot of head rubbing. Ooh, Randy and Kurt with a big embrace. You think they still
Team
talk?
on their back.
I
Yeah,
think
probably.
Randy secretly supports Kurt. I have no idea. Randy seems like a nice guy.
Cool.
Big into photography.
So this is what it feels like, huh?
Yeah, wow. This is like in 1980 when the Soviets finally see the U.S. hockey team win, and they just look out and they're like, "Oh, I remember that excitement."
Kind of like that.
Kind of. Good for Arizona. What was the path to this team? That's something I'd like to be like. You know, how did all of these guys come together? All signings, how many trades, and all that. You know what I mean?
That's your thing with the expansion teams.
Yeah. Yeah, that was what we did with the Marlins too, right? Was that Nick Johnson?
Digs through your brain. Could have been. Nick Johnson. His stats are impressive.
Ooh, they're bringing the stadium out onto the field. Stadium out to the field, yeah. I love that.
It's okay. Morgan, maybe?
Queen just cemented in the sports landscape. See if they do interviews.
Fastest to win it.
I mean, that's just a
Let's go
A
down
loss.
the field in Genie's Alaska.
that lingers.
Jeez, Alaska.
Maybe the most popular guy in the Phoenix area right now.
Or it's a win then,
Take us through your
that
final
you remember forever.
I was just
Definitely
trying to choke up. I knew he's going to come in. This is a dream come true. You dream about this situation as a little kid. And just to get up there and put the ball in play and get the winning run in, you can't believe it. This team will not give up. They had a great ball club over there, but our team was relentless. We kept coming back.
Be honest, though, what was life like on the bench when Soriano hit one out?
Well, you know what? Our team, we kept coming in. We believe in everybody in there, and we kept battling. And
Be
then
honest
this
though,
is
you were
our
pretty
fans
upset,
were
right?
outstanding.
Yeah, you
Earlier?
didn't like it.
It was phenomenal.
No way you like that
Probably
home
going to go
run.
down as one of the best World Series ever.
Outstanding season for you, and congratulations on putting it in.
And the
to their
lefties get
dynasty.
mowed. I mean, Mark Grace, Womack,
Little kiss on the neck there.
Matt Williams, love that.
Yeah.
Back to you, Joe.
All right, Genie.
It's good reporting.
Team assembled
Be
to
honest.
win now.
Good replay.
And they
That's what
do,
it is.
thanks to this. Off the hands and into shallow left center.
I mean, yeah.
Gonzalez knew it.
That's tough.
The Diamondbacks.
Ooh, wow.
have dethroned
Did you see the helmet throw? Is
Yeah.
that Council?
The
Holy
Diamondbacks
smokes, that went
have
up.
dethroned the Yankees. They are world champions.
In Game 5, Joe Torre had the infield in double play depth.
Do those
A
jackets
line
just say
drive
diamond on them?
caught by
Or maybe like
Alfonso
Diamondbacks or anything?
Soriano saved the game. Tonight he elected to bring the infield in and
It's shilling time.
It's not a phrase.
What's that a play on?
Before game 7, you
It's
said, give
drilling
me the
time?
ball. We're going to win this thing.
Nothing.
Ever in doubt out here, especially
We
with
saw that with
Soriano
we saw that with
got
Hoffman too. It's Trevor.
It's hammer time?
I mean, this is like 11, more than a decade after that.
What's the play?
There is none.
There's got to be something more forgetting.
There you go. Now, what about yourself?
It's tool
The thought
time?
process of staying in this game when you knew you had an at-bat coming in the 7th inning. Take us through the conversation with Brenly.
Love a good flag run.
Yeah.
I made some bad pitches. That period, the pitch that Soriano hit out was a split that I couldn't, unless I bounced it, I couldn't get it much lower. And, you know, not much you can do about that. It wasn't a bad pitch, but
I agree with
Yeah.
that. It wasn't a bad pitch.
I felt good. I felt strong on that long, and there was no reason
He's
for
lucky
my
they
game
won it,
unless
he said
felt I
that.
couldn't get it done.
Say that and you're the loser. That's a terrible look,
Yeah,
even if you're right.
I don't think he does. Well, it's Kurt, so who knows?
There's
But
about 8 guys that could get that award and then be deserving. This is the most unbelievable.
Can you speak to Clement's performance tonight and what it took facing your master?
Well, I hadn't talked to him, but like I said, dream come true. This was up against a guy who turned my career around, and I hope we gave the fans something fun to watch because it was intense.
Speaking of those fans, they're screaming for you, so I'll let you go. Once
Thank you,
again,
Jenny.
congratulations. Joe?
facing your master.
Weird way to put it.
He took the ball in game 1. He took the ball in
Oh
game
my
4.
God. That's kind of
He
cool.
took the ball in game 7. Got into the 8th.
Who would you
inning.
choose? Sheeling won. They did the fan vote. This was when like American Idol let you know you could like text in votes and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they actually got a vote. That was just like fun.
20 more
Did
to
they
go.
fake those percentages?
From Bank One
No,
Park.
I think
The
fans
celebration
voted,
will
but
be
I don't
on
think
the
it
field.
mattered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. I don't. It didn't matter towards the actual who won it, but it was they were polling the audience, which I think American Idol was like, hey, we can do this now.
That's nice.
It's a nice heartbreak though. Not letting go. One of the better World Series. Crazy ending. A lot of crazy endings. And like I said, go watch the documentary 9 Innings from Ground Zero if you enjoy baseball and American history and stories, because it's fantastic. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. We're going to California.